Hello and welcome to Learn Guitar on YouTube number 8. I'm going to teach you guys how to do some palm muting, which is very important with any type of rock music, and I'm also going to show you guys how to play the first riff of Iron Man from Sabbath. Okay, we're going to have a little bit of fun with that. I'm going to give you 2 lessons to work with palm muting, okay? Very simple lessons. You can work with them on either any chord or any fret, okay? Also, I'm going to teach you the first little bit of Iron Man. It's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, so let's start. Palm muting is where, let's get your distortion on your electric guitar. Okay, now with the distortion on, of course, if you let go of the strings and you play the strings just a little bit, it sounds kind of nasty. If you put your fingers on all those strings, you don't press down too hard. But if you put your fingers just lightly on the strings, stops them from buzzing, you get no more noise. Okay. Now, when you're playing music, say you go from, let's do that first exercise that I taught you guys how to do. With no palm muting, this is what it sounds like. You get all the strings buzzing, it's really nasty. Palm muting is a little bit of a grungier sound, but you control the note, you control the buzzing of the string. Palm muting, just above the bridge. I showed you guys this before. You put your palm just above the bridge on the strings, but very lightly. So if you play your open E string, it sounds a little more grungy, okay? If you play any note, it sounds a little bit better when it's palm muted. When it's not palm muted, ugh, okay? So palm muting, what I want you guys to practice is palm muting individual notes and also palm muting chords. And I'm going to show you guys how to do that after this. What I want you guys to do is that lesson that I taught you guys before, the whole 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 on different strings. I just want you guys to play the 3 bass strings, which is your E, your A, and your D strings, that's 6, 5, and 4, with the palm mute. So palm mute those strings and play with alternate picking. There you go, with a little bit of palm muting. Once you get to work on that, if you want, you can play these lower strings. You don't have to palm mute too much, but as long as you palm mute these higher ones, it won't sound too crazy, okay? And you can, of course, go up your neck. You can play whichever notes you'd like, practice your palm muting. What I want you to do now is, after you do that a few times, if you want to pause the video now, you can, but after you practice that a few times, I want you to learn how to palm mute chords, okay? Now, chords are meant to be played without palm muting, okay? When you play a chord, you let the strings vibrate. For example, let's get your E minor. Let's put that middle finger on the 5th string on the 2nd fret, and that ring finger on the 4th string on that 2nd fret, okay? Now, if you play those first 3 strings, you get a very hardcore E minor. That's the basis of all rock songs. That just, you get on stage, just hit that E minor, people will go crazy. Anyway, what I want you to learn how to do now is palm mute those chords. Not so close to the bridge because you don't want any vibration. Play that chord and put your palm on the strings. Play with it a little bit, play 2 or mess up your rhythm a little bit. Play with it a little bit. Palm muting chords, very important. When you play, for example, any kind of power chord, or let's take one of my favorite songs to teach. Very important palm muting. There we go. There's brain. You have the power chord on the 5th fret, the 7th fret on the 5th string, 3rd, 2nd, 1st, and then you have your E minor. It's a very simple song to learn how to play. Then you're back to the 5th, okay? If you want to practice that, you definitely can, but work on your palm muting with those 2 different things. palm muting individual notes themselves, and palm muting entirely a chord. After you play the chord and you want it to stop, hit those strings with your palm, keep it there, you're not going to get any more sound. Now let's learn how to play Iron Man. You guys know how to play those power chords that I showed you? Here are the power chords for Iron Man. So you're going to learn how to slide as well, and of course you're going to palm mute. Fifth string, 2nd fret, and 4th string, 4th fret, you have that power chord. You're going to slide from that power chord up to the 5th fret with your index finger, keeping your fingers in the same position. So there's your first 2 power chords. And then from there you're going to play from the 5 to the 7. So you have 2, 5, and 7. And then a palm mute. Now this is the hard part. You're going to slide this power chord from 10 and 12 to 9 and 11 without playing the string. Now that's a little bit hard to do. You got to keep the pressure on those strings and play that. And then from there, 5 and 7. So 2, 5, 7. You're sliding from 10 till 9, and then 5 and 7. There you go. There's how to play Iron Man. If you guys are Sabbath fans, you definitely appreciate that one, okay? Have some fun. Playing songs, I think, is the easiest way to learn technique. Play some songs, you have fun doing it, therefore you do it longer, and your technique will get a lot better, okay? There's lesson 8. I'll see you guys in the next lesson. Bye-bye.